Hyrule's decline, leading to the destruction and horrors of the Downfall timeline, started far before the timeline split. But because of the hero's defeat, Hyrule was plunged into darkness. Hello and welcome. Today we will be talking about the decline of Hyrule and the heroes who fought to tread through these treacherous waters and barely keep their heads above. This is the failing fight through the ages to restore what was lost. This all started before the era of the Hero of Time, one starting with the Hylian Civil War, also known as the Unification War, a war across Hyrule to bring the races in the kingdom together as one nation. It's said that during this time, a clan known as the Knights of Hyrule were instrumental in this victory. It's said that this was also the reason that led to the death of the Hero of Time's mother, for she was in said clan. Another legend is said that the heroes are born from the Knights of Hyrule, and arguably, two of the greatest heroes in this series are confirmed to be part of this bloodline. Because of the Unification War, tensions were still high during the events of Ocarina of Time. Ganondorf had gone to the King of Hyrule to swear his loyalty to the king. Princess Zelda knew something wasn't right and tried to warn her father to no avail, sending Link out to obtain the Master Sword to defeat Ganondorf. She could never have imagined what that could have led to. It's said Ganondorf was able to capture the princess and killed the king. Link went to rescue her, but in the end he failed. Ganondorf, now with all three pieces of the Triforce, was unstoppable, and he transformed into the Demon King Ganon. As a final resort, 7 sages led by Princess Zelda sealed Ganon away into the Sacred Realm. Over time, an uneasy peace settled across the land, but word of the golden power of the god just waiting to be taken overwhelmed the hearts of man. Those who entered never returned. These events were known as the Imprisoning War. Not that one. Something had to be done, so the sages were tasked to fully seal the realm away, were guarded by the Knights of Hyrule. But while this was happening, demons appeared from the Sacred Realm, and nearly all those who fought in the resulting clash were killed. The era of light and dark now in full swing, many years had passed. In the time described as the last hero, a new hero was born. The blood of the Knights of Hyrule remained in its last 2 members, a boy named Link and his uncle. The old man, knowing this land needed a hero and refused to let this task land on his nephew's shoulders, went to save the princess himself from an evil sorcerer named Ganon, who wished to revive the Demon King Ganon. But in the end, he wasn't able to do anything but push the boy to take up quest himself. During this time, we see the effects of what had happened to the Sacred Realm, being twisted and morphed into what we know as today as the Dark World. People trapped inside were twisted into creatures beyond their original forms. Link himself was also transformed into a pink rabbit. In the end, Link was able to rescue the 7 maidens and Princess Zelda. With their help, he was able to defeat both Ganon and Ganon. Then, with the entire Triforce, he was able to wish for peace to be restored to the land, and those who had been sacrificed to return to this land in good health. This led to the King of Hyrule, as well as Link's uncle, to be brought back to life. The last hero had saved the Kingdom of Hyrule and obtained the title, the Hero of Legend. Seemingly the kingdom at peace, this hero set off and traveled, saving other kingdoms and deities. The kingdom was saved, and over the years many tried and failed to bring Ganon back from the dead. Each time a new hero appeared and dealt with the threat with the help of the Triforce. But as Hyrule was thriving in its golden era, the events of a selfish prince of Hyrule resulted in the sealing of the Triforce of Courage. And without the Triforce of Courage present, Hyrule's decline was inevitable. The era of decline. This resulted in the kingdom to shrink, becoming known as Lesser Hyrule. The people lived in caves and underground dwellings in fear of the monsters. During this time, it's unknown how it happened, but Ganon was revived. He amassed an army of demons and attacked Hyrule Castle, stealing the Triforce of Power. The young Princess Zelda, knowing it was inevitable that they will be back for the Triforce of Wisdom, split it into 8 pieces, hidden across the land of Lesser Hyrule. She then sent her nursemaid Impa out in search of anyone willing and with enough courage to do so to defeat Ganondorf and save Hyrule. With a chance encounter, Impa was rescued from Ganon's minions by a young traveler known as Link. After many trials, Link was able to obtain all the pieces of the Triforce of Wisdom and defeated Ganondorf, saving Zelda and Hyrule alike. For the next 6 years, Link, the hero of Hyrule, helps rebuild. Towns are created and restored across the kingdom of Hyrule, and a strange mark appears on Link's hand. He goes to Impa and she informs him of the legend of Zelda I. Bringing him to the North Castle where she sleeps, Link vows to find the Triforce of Courage and awaken her. Impa gives him a scroll written in an unknown language and 6 crystals. Because of the mark of the Triforce on Link's hand, he was able to read said scroll, telling him where the location of the Triforce of Courage rests. Link must travel across the northern half of Hyrule and place all 6 crystals into 6 different palaces to unlock the Triforce of Courage's resting place, in the palace located in the Valley of Death. During the events of his journey, Link has to fend off Ganon's minions, for if they were to capture him and obtain his blood, they can sacrifice Link to revive the Demon King Ganon. But throughout this difficult quest, Link is able to defend himself and defeat his own shadow, and obtain the Triforce of Courage. With all 3 pieces of the Triforce, he is able to awaken the sleeping princess. It's said this timeline's journey's end is unknown, but the entire Triforce's chosen wielder's quest to restore the Kingdom of Hyrule to its former glory is one that could lead to a new era, one where the hero of Hyrule didn't only save one Hyrule, but all of them, leading to a land much more wild than before. Thank you all for watching. I hope you guys all enjoyed. Sorry at the very end we kind of got into theory territory. I just really like the idea that at the end of the Downfall timeline everything kind of gets like a result, like an actual ending, instead of like, oh, I don't know, something happened. But that will be continued and elaborated on in another video. Talking about another video, for next week's poll we will only be doing the 2 that haven't been chosen yet. So they will be what's happened to the Triforce in Echoes of Wisdom, as well as how could the Zelda timeline merge? And lastly, of course I have a secret ending for you guys, so please sit back and enjoy.
Alright, say dead pig demon.
Dead pig demon! Thank you again for watching. Until next time, bye!